Episode 4. This is an episode I've been looking forward to for a long time, because this is definitely the biggest one to me. Whenever I started out this journey, I wasn't entirely sure that I would make it to this point. I wasn't entirely sure how well I'd stick with it. I felt like I would, but I wasn't entirely sure that I would. I've started many things in the past and it ended up just throwing it to the side. But this one is a big deal to me, because in this episode, I'm gonna hit halfway. I'm gonna break 300 pounds. Not 300 pounds lost, 300 pounds weight. I started at 370, and about 30 minutes ago, before I ate me some lunch, I weighed, and I weighed 308. That means that's 62 pounds that I've lost. You guys have watched all of it. 300 is going to be the closest thing to a double milestone, because true half for me is about 298, 297, 298, somewhere around in there. But it's better for round numbers, obviously. That, and I haven't seen 300 since before me and Rachel got married. I'm excited. I really am. I really just don't know what to say. I'm just like beside myself that I'm here even. This is halfway. I'm halfway and I'm this excited. I don't know. I'm just ready. Because the journey hasn't been easy, but it has been worth it. I feel better. I can do more things. I'm a lot more active of a person, and I feel healthier. But I still have to make it all the way to goal. I can't just get comfortable where I'm at now, because I'm still not there. I'm still halfway. I still have another 70 pounds to lose, even after I break 300. So, in case you haven't already guessed, this episode is called The Road to 300. It's been a hard road, but it's been a journey that I've really enjoyed taking. Just about none of it was easy, but I've proved to myself through this that I can do difficult things, because if the sky is the limit, I intend to reach it. That being said, this episode is going to be a retrospective. Retrospective? Retrospective. I guess is the word for it. We're going to go back and take a look at the past 6 months. Pretty much to say where I'm at, because I'm halfway. I'm not all the way yet, but I'm halfway. I'm still on the journey, and you guys are still going to go with me, because I am unhealthy.
I live a simple life, I ain't into living lavish. You can catch me in the Chevy whipping through traffic. Backwoods gang, what it is, and I done stamped it. We something like a family, we something like a family. I live a simple life, I ain't into living lavish. You can catch me in the Chevy whipping through traffic. Backwoods gang, what it is, and I done stamped it. We something like a family. My understanding open up like your senses when you catch the aroma from a fresh lit cigarette. Something like a loner, used to be a stoner. Nicotine addict, ain't no organ donor. You don't want nothing from my shoes anyway. Plus I wouldn't trade them out with yours any day. Came up eating off a paper plate, fried bologna sandwich from the microwave. I could've threw my life away. I took so many chances with my freedom, it's a shame, and I'm the one to blame. I'm the one that y'all was probably calling lame. I ain't rapping for the fame, I'm just trying to get the game won. Rappers rapping lyrics all about something they ain't done. If I rap about the trap, it ain't.
You know, usually whenever I do these, I kind of just have ideas for shots that I would like to do, things I'd like to talk about, but I have no idea how to ever start it. I know one thing, I stepped up my game a little bit. I have a second camera. Hey, second camera. Having lost 62 pounds, around 62, there's a few things in my life that have definitely changed. My normal shirt size is 2X now, and that's a huge deal to me. I'm still over the moon about that one.
Actually, today that I'm recording this is actually my mother-in-law's birthday. Congratulations on turning 28, Darlene. We was over there. My father-in-law has actually lost a lot of weight himself, and he used to be in a 2X. Now he's even grown out of some of his 1Xs and is in a large shirt himself. So applause to Jeff. While we was over there, since he'd grown out a lot of his shirts, I got to try them on myself. I was actually able to button up several extra larges, and that's a pretty big deal to me. I can't remember the last time I was in an extra large. I've been in a 2X for as long as I can remember. Even before me and Rachel got married, for years, the lowest size I'd ever seen was a 2X. I will be able to tell you this, the lowest size I'll ever be able to go is a 1X, because your boy got some shoulders. It's the price of being a thick daddy. Beauty's pain. As far as the things in my life that, besides what kind of clothes I can wear now, which clothes has always been a big deal to me, because it's just hard to find clothes as a bigger guy, and the bigger that you are, it seems like the harder it is. And now, as I started to lose weight, it seems like I'm starting to find more and more things. It's like an added convenience. Another thing that's changed, a little small victory, is the way I'm sitting right now. I've never been able to sit Indian style. I'm literally, may look like I'm holding myself up like this right now. I'm not. I'm actually doing this so I have somewhere for my hands to go, because I feel like Ricky Bobby sometimes. Hey, pup. But one of the more important things that I've noticed that kind of happened, well, I'm at a loss for what word to actually say, but it happened under my nose, for lack of being able to find the term. It's that I developed a routine, a way more healthier routine. And I figure what I would like to do to kind of really kick this off is to run you through my routine, and that starts every morning.
Before I ever started down this road, I honestly didn't know why I was so overweight. I worked a physical job where you're moving for 8 hours straight, 5 days a week. I mean, sure, I ate a lot, and I drank a lot of soda, and I smoked. A lot. Okay, I know now why, but back then it took a little bit of learning to start out. I had to learn how bad was the stuff I was eating and how badly I was treating my body.
Midday update, since it's currently raining outside. I don't know if you can really tell. You can probably at least hear it. I've kind of kicked my weight loss into high gear. Usually I kind of just take it a little slow, because it's a little bit healthier that way. I'm not saying I'm doing anything unhealthy. I'm kind of like been a lot more strict on what I do. Some dirt on my arm. As far as what I eat right now, because today's October 1st, as of where I'm filming this, and we're leaving to go to Disney, I think like the 21st. Yeah, it was one of my goals to hit 300 before I went to Disney. That's about 3 weeks. I'm still about 308, around that area, and today's just Monday, so I'm kind of in high gear a little bit. I usually go to CrossFit 4 times a week. I'll probably be going 5 times a week for the next 3 weeks, just to kind of help, because I really want to hit 300 before Disney, because I've never been able to buy clothes in Disney. So that's just a little quick update. So let's go back on to what my routine for today is. Whenever I get off work, I go home, I grab me a snack, 'cause I'm like 8 years old, Hey, boo boo.
My fingers won't tingle because they're cold.
And last but not least, I go to the gym. As you can tell, I've already been to CrossFit today, but I absolutely love it. Probably my favorite part about the day, as far as my daily routine, part I look forward to the most. Even though I'm wore out, I feel great afterwards. Exercise gives you endorphins a blitz. Oh well, I'm blubbering right now because I'm still trying to catch my breath. All right, state your name for the record.
Eric Berngruber.
I'm joking. Would you say that you're a generally healthy person, and how often do you have to work on that?
I'd say I'm pretty healthy. I mean, I have my ups and downs, like eating a pack of Oreos last week wasn't one of the good days. But yeah, I try to be generally healthy. How often do I have to work on it? Probably daily.
Daily?
I mean, there's constant battles with it. I mean, going through the checkout aisle at Walmart, there's foods on each side of you
That's
that
right.
are screaming at you.
How much more important is diet than exercise?
90%. 90% is diet, 10% is working out. I tell people all the time, working out is literally the easy part. It's what you do at home.
Yes,
and
it
your diet.
is.
That is the hardest part.
That's right, Eric. The reason I wasn't the peak physical specimen I believed I should have been, well, at least by men's magazine standards, is because I was basically eating like a trash can. To me, a diet meant starving myself and eating really bad low-calorie snacks in an attempt to lose weight. While that may work for some or even most people, it was not something I was interested in for myself. But that was before I did more research into nutrition. I learned that you can eat and eat really well and really healthy all at the same time. So what did I do? I had to slowly teach myself to control my diet. And the easiest way I found to do so was meal prepping.
Start on that.
Because it's like, hey guys. Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes. Should I start this one?
No, not yet.
I think we should, so you can put it a different.
Okay, start if you want to. As I've always said on here, that the easiest way to keep track of your diet is to meal prep. And ever since I went vegan for a week, I've been trying to stay. Oh my goodness, this
I think
stupid
it's
ring
the way
light.
you're holding your camera at a really weird angle, like all the way down here. You need to hold it where you can see, like, yourself. See? Not me. Day low.
It's raining outside, like really
Oh
heavy.
my goodness, that shook at his house.
But now I've always said in these that that meal prep is the easiest way to keep track of your diet, and that's something that we regularly practice. And what I usually make whenever I meal prep is something that I like to call the garbage bowl. It is deeply inspired by Jenna and Julian, and
That was so bad, Rachel.
finger guns. Rachel's cool. Oh. Today I'm gonna be walking us how to make the garbage bowl. It's really healthy. It's a lot of food too, and it's really, really good. It's actually probably my favorite thing to eat. So anyways, so let's get started. Punch it! It may look at first like
It's a lot of food in one bowl. In one singular bowl, yes, it is a lot. On your plate, no, it's actually about a serving of each. About, give or take. Like I said earlier, I like broccoli in here more because I've been trying to eat a lot more vegetables. Because, I don't know, it's just been helping me to eat a lot more vegetables. And veggies are good for you. That's what she looks like, all mixed up, like a big old bowl of garbage. Hence the name. It is delicious and I absolutely love it. It's my favorite thing to meal prep because you just throw in a bunch of stuff and it's great for you. Like I said, I'll sub out chicken in there. Chicken is really good in there. I haven't yet had fish, but what I'll do is I'll go and I'll mix this up early in the morning and then I'll heat it up in our microwave at work, and that way it's really easy to make, it's really easy to put together really quick, it's really healthy for you, and it tastes amazing. If anyone ever tells you that, you know, you don't eat much on a diet or something like that, or anything like that,
You're just starving yourself.
yeah, you're starving yourself. That's wrong. You don't need to be starving yourself at all, or else you're doing it wrong. If you're starving on a diet, you're doing it wrong. You need to rethink something.
True.
All right, so what motivated?
Just kidding.
All right,
Okay.
what motivated or what motivates you to live a healthy lifestyle?
One day, maybe, I would like to have kids. And that is part of what really does motivate me, because I don't want to be a fat mom. I want to be a thinner mom. No, really, I do. I want to be I just want to be a healthy person. Like, I don't want to feel bad all the time. And that's what motivates and motivated me.
So pretty much like you don't want to feel like trash, and especially whenever we do eventually have kids, you want to be able to play with them.
Yeah, stuff like that. And I don't want them to be like, Mom, why don't you play with me? You're fat. You sit on the couch all the time. Kids will say stuff like that.
And after high school, I didn't make any college sports, so after that it kind of went stagnant, and you're just kind of like, now what?
Right.
So for me, it was went off to MTSU, sat around, drank a lot, and I gained probably 30 pounds.
Nice.
Yeah. I went up to about 200 pounds, which for me was a lot.
Right.
And moved back home, and Mom was basically like, you need to do something about yourself because you
Right.
look like crap. So that's when working out kind of started.
So what motivated you, or what motivates you to live a healthy lifestyle?
Well, Mom kind of pushed me into that direction. My degree is also in exercise science, so it's always kind of been there, and I know that that's what I should be doing is exercising.
So whenever you went to MTSU, you got a degree in exercise science.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
So Mom motivated me a little bit. The death of my sister motivated me a lot. She died from cancer, and I think living a healthier lifestyle will kind of help you fight that disease. And then just everyday people in here, in CrossFit. I mean, it's hard to stay motivated yourself, but when I see other people going through the stuff that I've gone through, like, it just helps me out. So there's a lot of different avenues for me. The biggest one was my sister. Like, I was doing CrossFit for a while, and then when she passed away, that's kind of the spark that
Right.
really got it going. Because most workouts don't bother me anymore. Like, you can probably chase me and I really wouldn't care. It's just like I can push mostly through anything now. So
Getting healthy is more than just a journey to a better lifestyle. It's a learning process the entire way. One of the things that I learned was that stress directly correlates to weight loss. I'm not going to go into the science of it because I will butcher it. Like I've said a million times before, and I say a million times again, if you want to learn all this stuff, you can. It's out there for you to search. I'm just not the medium to tell you that. One of the things that I do for stress relief is, well, there's actually several, especially since I quit smoking. I can get pretty stressed out. One of the bigger things I do is, of course, I exercise now. I go to CrossFit and do that. But another thing that I do, this one's a little bit smaller and a lot more fun, and you've probably seen them around. I build models. I got one right here that I'm fixing to work on. It just keeps you calm. You know, it just keeps you where, you know, you're just not really stressing out about life and things like that, because it's really easy to let life get to you, especially adulthood. Some people find a lot of different things. They find it in different hobbies and stuff. Some people like hunting and football, and some people like, I don't know, bird watching or something. I don't know. Some people like running on the weekends, or some people like exercising. I'm a loser, so I like to build models of little robots. But it's fun, and it keeps the mind healthy too. And speaking of keeping the mind healthy, since this is I Am Unhealthy, roll credits. No, since this is I Am Unhealthy, it's not just body, it's also mind that I try to work on. So I try to read a book a month, if not two. Since I've started, I went through the entirety of Lord of the Rings. I always wanted to read those. I read 2 Stephen King books. 2? 3. I read 3 Stephen King books. I'm doing steps like that also, other than just getting my body healthy. I'm trying to get my mind healthy too. Trying to just keep it sharp, and also do things like this to, you know, reduce stress. And you need to take time to care about yourself. I've said this since episode 1. You need to care more about yourself. You're worth it. I say it at the end of every single episode. Remember, you're worth it. So now it's in my own words. You're worth taking care of. So do it. It's work. I understand. It's easier to not. Believe me, I understand that. If anybody gets that on a molecular level, it's this dude right here. But you are worth it. Take steps to take better care of yourself. You'll think, future you will thank past you. No, future you will thank present you. There you go. Something else about leading a healthier lifestyle is that throughout the journey, it gets a little rough as far as wanting to stay motivated. Motivation's hard to keep. Lord knows that I don't keep motivation all the time. You gotta find what works for you. You gotta find what motivates you. Rachel's home today. That girl up there, she motivates me. Because I want to live a long, happy life with her. I want to, whenever we do decide to have kids, I want to be able, and this is what she said to me, I want to be able to go out and play with my kids and not be the dad that's sitting on the porch watching, out of breath because he ran around the yard for 10 seconds with his kids. That's just not something that I wanted. I always say at the end of these, and I'll actually just straight up tell you, I always say at the end of these that Rachel's my biggest inspiration for doing this. One reason is because she has lost about 70 pounds now. She's nearly at goal. At the time of me filming this part right here, she's nearly at goal. She's like a pound or 2 away from her goal weight. She did it. It took her a while, like it's taken me a while, but she did it the healthy way, and it's stayed off of her. She struggled. Yeah, and I saw it, but she kept at it. Sometimes I had to help motivate her. Sometimes she motivated herself. Sometimes other people motivated her. She had to find what motivated her. But I told her years ago, whenever I get to being too big and too unhealthy, I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me that it's bad and I need to do something about it. And it finally got to that point, and she did. She did not like saying it. She didn't like to, but I told her to. That's what I wanted. I didn't like hearing it. It stung a little bit, but I'm glad that she did, because it did. It motivated me more than anything else. And all along the way, she's been so supportive of everything that I've done, even this docu-series too, even though she probably really shouldn't support me on a lot of stuff that I do. But she does anyways because she loves me. She wanted to spend the rest of her life with me instead of up until I'm 40. I don't want you guys to think bad of her or anything, because she didn't want to say that to me. She didn't like saying it. She even said it then that she didn't like saying it. She says it now that she didn't like saying it. But she knew that she had to, because something had to be done, because I told her that whenever that happens, that will be my wake-up call. And she did it, and so that was my wake-up call. Another thing that keeps me motivated is whenever I go to work out, the people at the gym, they care about you. I know that's like the cringy, cliche CrossFit thing is that we're a family or a cult or whatever you want to say. But I don't know. I'm just going to say it's true. It really is. Just experience it for yourself if you want to see. If not, sit back and laugh at us. That's fine too. I wouldn't choose to do it if I cared to be criticized for it. But something that really helped me out a lot. For July, I actually got Athlete of the Month at my CrossFit gym. And it really, really touched me, to be honest with you, just to put it out there. I thought that I was just the blumbering idiot coming in there, just trying his best to not die. And I don't know, they noticed something that I don't know. They put me up there for it, and I was glad. It helped me out. It really did. Especially, it was right after I posted. No, it was right after I stopped filming for episode 3, but I hadn't posted the episode yet. I was still editing it, so they didn't know. They hadn't seen all the stuff that I put up. They didn't know any of the things I talked about last episode, where I was having the roughest time I probably had throughout my entire journey. And that motivated me. Something else is the 2 coaches at the gym. They sent me something. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that got this. As a matter of fact, I know I'm not the only one that got this, but that doesn't make this any less special. And if anything, it makes it more special that the coaches care about the people, other than you just being a number that they're wanting to, just get money from you. They actually care about you. They care about your life. They care about the things that you do. If you have a personal trainer or a fitness coach or something like that, I hope that they do that for you, because it's awesome. And if not, you might want to find somebody else. But I'm going to read to you what it says in here. Said, Corey, we just wanted to thank you for choosing to be part of the Elk Valley CrossFit community. Your support means so much to us. You are so, underline, much fun to have in class, and we could not be more proud of the progress you've made. We can't wait to watch you continue to get better every day. All the best, Eric and Chelsea. You guys, and I'm speaking to Eric and Chelsea now, I have no idea what that did for me. Did a lot for me. You've probably seen the bits over here. I have shelves full of stuff. I'll show it real quick. I have shelves full of little knickknacks that I think are fun. Let me set that back up. I have shelves just full of stuff that I like to display. I've got my Pokemon cards up there. I got a few my pops. You can see my pop wall over here. I got a few that I keep out of box. I have, some video game stuff that means a lot to me, books that mean a lot to me, figures that mean a lot to me, and this. This sits up on there too. So as it turns out, the CrossFit gym that I go to is actually closed today, and because the coach is going on a trip somewhere, had to go somewhere. He gave us a workout to do at home. So you recently met goal.
Yes!
What is that? From what to what?
I went from 202.3 to 127.8 or 0.4.
High five. That's awesome.
Thank you.
How long did it take you?
2 years, 2.5, from March 2016 until tonight, October 17th, 2018. Yeah.
2 years.
A long journey, off and on.
Right.
Not
because you weren't consistent there for there was a little while where you wasn't consistent.
Oh no, not at all.
Whenever we got back on the wagon, after what, a year?
Yeah. So I started in 2016 and went from March till about end of May, which is not a lot, but I lost about 25 pounds. And maybe not 25, but it was like 20, something like that. And after that, I don't know what happened. It was just like I stopped doing it. I stopped going. And then in October of 2016, I started back, and I lost a little bit there. The beginning of 2017, I got down to like 167, 170. So I think I had lost, I guess at that point, like 30 pounds. I was doing really, really good. And then I got really discouraged. Went to a meeting, and there was just some stuff said, and it just made me feel like trash.
Right.
And I look back now, and I see, because I know the person that said it to me is just that kind of person, and they really didn't mean, you know what I mean? It wasn't, I shouldn't have taken it the way that I did.
Right.
But I just stopped going, and you had told me even not to. You were like, don't do this. You're doing really good. And then it was just like I just couldn't get back on it.
Yeah.
Well, I started a new job in August, and I got right back on it in August of 2017. And I was doing really, really good, but I kept like treating myself, you know?
Treat yourself.
Like I got down to 165. And then like 163, it was literally for like a couple of days, and I treated myself to a sausage biscuit and a large sweet tea. And then it was just from then on, I just couldn't do it. I mean, I don't know what was wrong with me. I knew I needed to start back. I had all these goals in mind, and I couldn't do it. And then one day I was Snapchatting somebody, and it was like a pic, you know, obviously like a selfie, and I saw my face. And this was in like the beginning of December, I think, of last year, 2017. And I could tell that I had gained weight. And even if it was just a few pounds, I mean, because I fluctuated like anywhere from like 5 to 7 pounds, like off and on.
Right.
Like I would get back up to 170, and I would go back down to like 165 or 167. You know, it was just a very small window. But I saw it in my face that I looked like I had gained a lot of weight. And I realized like how bad I was doing. And I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not. I'm done. Like, I am gonna do this. So I went from then till about Christmas. I treated myself on Christmas and Christmas Eve, and picked myself.
Because it's impossible to not.
Right. Well, I mean, I thought that I deserved it.
It's once a year.
Right, because I didn't from that point. From Christmas.
As long as you have the discipline to get back on.
Right, and that was the thing is I knew I disciplined myself from the beginning when I started until Christmas, and I didn't overdo it. I might have indulged a little bit like here and there.
I remember.
Yeah. But, I mean, it was very little if I did. I was very particular about that. And I got right back on it right after Christmas was over. I mean, I popped right back into it. And that's where this last, like, 35, 40 pounds that came off has really shown up and made a difference. But, I mean, it's been a struggle. But yeah, that's my journey.
Was it worth it?
Yes, 100%. I went from, like, a 2X to a small. This is a small t-shirt. And this skirt is like a size 10 or an 8. And I was in like 16, 18. So.
Well, as it appears this morning, I weigh 300 pounds. I'm not done yet. Not with this episode, not by a long shot. Well, I shouldn't say it like that. I want to be in the 290s before I'm done filming. At least before I'm done with this episode. Because I want to break 300. I don't want to hit 300. I think I have the potential of doing that over the course of today and hitting it tomorrow on Friday, a week before we leave for Disney. Because I want to be in the 290s before Disney. As far as work today, we're just working at my dad's. Hopefully, I can actually break 300 today. So if I can do it today, that would be perfect. Also, side note, this shirt right here didn't even fit whenever I bought it. That's a 2X and it fits like a, I would say like a glove, but it fits way better than that.
Well, I'm on my way to CrossFit and it's Thursday night. This could potentially be, I could either break 300 tonight, which means get below 300, or I'll be below 300 in the morning. I wanted this for so stinking long, it's not even funny. I really just don't know what to say, because it's been so long since I've even been just this weight. It's been definitely not before, but like right after me and Rachel got married, not long after. I've been a big dude for a long time. And just knowing now that I'm halfway to no longer having to be the fat guy, I don't know. It feels good, you know? Really just don't know what to say. Except I hope I hit it tonight. I'm hoping that I'll hit it either tonight or in the morning.
So it's Thursday night after CrossFit. My body is tired. I think this is it. I think this means that we're fixing to find out if I'm fixing below 300 or not. I have my scale right here. We're finna find out. The road to 300 has been a long one. It's been about 6 months. It's about half a year that I've been doing this documentary. I've been trying to get healthy, and I'm halfway. And here I look at the past 70 pounds behind me, and I see that it is all worth it. Every single bit of it. Every single bit of aggravation, low point, high point, part that I struggled, part that I soared. Every single bit of it was worth it up to this point right here, because it's been so stinking long since before, well, just so long since I've seen below 300 on a scale. I've tried for years to lose weight, and it's never worked. Tried many different diets, tried many different exercises. None of them's worked for me. This is the one that has, and the one I'm going to stick to. Because this is the one that I feel the best with. The road's been long. I'm a little bit weary. A lot of miles behind me. I'm not going to keep going. That's a song, by the way. Let's not keep you guys waiting any longer. Let's not keep me waiting any longer. Let's see if I did it.
What roads do you remember more? The smooth ones or the bumpy ones? Which roads are more worth taking? Do you learn more from the easy roads or the hard roads? The roads that lead to better health, whether it be physical, mental, or even spiritual, are never easy, but they are always worth it. So start walking. As a great hobbit once said, it's a dangerous business walking out your front door, which really means the first few steps leading away from what comforts you the most are the hardest. But if you see me along that path, tell me hey and I'll wave back, because I'll be out walking that path too, because I am unhealthy.
I live a simple life, I ain't into living lavish. You can catch me in the Chevy whipping through traffic. Backwoods gang, what it is, and I done stamped it. We something like a family, we something like a family. I live a simple life, I ain't into living lavish. You can catch me in the Chevy whipping through traffic. Backwoods gang, what it is, and I done stamped it. We something like a family. My understanding open up like your senses when you catch the aroma from a fresh lit cigarette. Something like a loner, used to be a stoner. Nicotine added addict, ain't no organ donor. You don't want nothing from my shoes anyway. Plus I wouldn't trade them out with yours any day. Came up eating off a paper plate, fried bologna sandwich from the microwave. I could've threw my life away. I took so many chances with my freedom, it's a shame, and I'm the one to blame. I'm the one that y'all was probably calling lame. I ain't rapping for the fame, I'm just trying to get the game won. Rappers rapping lyrics all about something they ain't done. If I rap about the trap, it ain't the brag, it's cause that's where I came from. Hopping on the trending topics, nowadays how you making money. I remain solid, ain't no puppet dummy. 10 toes down, how we coming, never running. LinkedIn in 15, and since then we been humming. To me it's loyalty over money. Done seen the rain and seen the sun, and whatever problems come around my way, believe I overcome them. I be on the corner.